It's time for the River City Reviews, featured on Morning Joy every fourth Monday at 7:45 a.m. I am your host, Erica Ramjohn. Each month, I'll be bringing you features to include new businesses, new people doing exciting things in and around the River City, right here on your community voice, WRVS 89.9 ECSU Viking Pride. This show is sponsored in part by Solid Solutions, your financial stability destination, where you contact us at ecityram@yahoo.com. But the best thing about the River City Reviews today is our guest. Our featured guest is Samantha Minton. And Samantha is the operations director at the Boys and Girls Club of Albemarle, Elizabeth City, and Edenton, North Carolina. Welcome, Samantha.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so happy to have you here because spring is around the corner. Spring, we're feeling the warm weather already. And I just have a feeling that parents and, folks in the area are looking to see what can we do with the youth, the children. What is happening at the Boys and Girls Club of Elizabeth City and Edenton? Give us all the deets.
Well, what is not happening right now? Our Boys and Girls Club in Elizabeth City and Edenton are both thriving. We serve about 150 children each day on average, and we are welcoming more as the days progress. Right now, we are ramping up for spring break. That is happening in April. So for anyone who is going to work during the hours of spring break when the kids are in school, definitely bring them by the club. Let them have some fun, learn some academics, and we got a whole bunch of fun schedule planned.
And this is where? Where is Boys and Girls Club now?
So we are located at 108 East Ward Street in Elizabeth City, right beside the Recreation Department.
That's Knobs Creek, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that area very well. So that is that a new location?
Yes, ma'am. We just bought it, and we opened in July of last year.
July
So
last
it's
year.
brand new. Yes, ma'am.
So how are you getting the word out beside our show, River City Reviews, to the community regarding what's happening at the Boys and Girls Club?
So we are promoting on Facebook. We have an Instagram. We do have a website. But a lot of our marketing techniques are getting the children involved in our community themselves. They are definitely their best marketers.
So give us some contact information, like phone number, website information, if you have that.
All right. So we are at 252-621-1467. And we do have a Facebook. It's Elizabeth City of the Albemarle, Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle, Elizabeth City. And we do have one for Edenton as well. So depending on what unit you're looking for, you can contact us via Messenger. And we also have an Instagram, and it's at ECBGC Albemarle.
Well, I will ask you to repeat all those contact information at some point during the show.
Sure.
So keep that close at hand. But again, Boys and Girls Club, Elizabeth City, and Edenton, North Carolina. Do you have is it the same number for the Edenton office, or they can find it on the website?
They can find it on the website. Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. But you are here, Samantha. Folks out there, it's Samantha Minton. She is the operations director at the Boys and Girls Club here in Elizabeth City.
Yes, ma'am.
And you also work in Edenton?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. You all should be here seeing us live because Samantha is going to be taking the Boys and Girls Club to the next level. Because you told me you love working with children.
I do.
And you want to see them thrive. And what's the mission of the Boys and Girls Club really? What's the mission? Is there a mission statement?
So our mission is to inspire all of our young youth to become caring and responsible citizens. We really do pour a lot of passion into teaching them skills that will help them become successful, no matter what route they decide to take, no matter what background they come from. We really just want to make them, give them every opportunity that we can to make them successful.
I hope the parents out there are listening. And I know everybody, all of us who are parents wants the best for our children, our boys, our girls. And we have it right here in the River City Boys and Girls Club, come on out. Listen to what Samantha is saying. Take them or visit the Boys and Girls Club.
Absolutely. We love giving tours. We love showing our facility.
You all heard it here. Before we take a break and listen to some great gospel music here on Morning Joy, Samantha Minton, again, welcome to the River City Reviews. Give us that contact again one more time for Boys and Girls Club.
It is 252-621-1467.
There you have it. We shall be right back with River City Reviews on Morning Joy. If you did not know, now you know. Welcome back to Morning Joy River City Reviews with our special guest, Samantha Minton, the Operations Director of the Boys and Girls Club, Albemarle, Elizabeth City, and Edenton. Samantha, I've got a few more questions for you, but I know you've got a lot of information that you want to share with us, and mostly it's going to be about programs that you all offer at the Boys and Girls Club. Can you give us all that you got?
All right. So I do want to start with our staff because we absolutely have a phenomenal staff at both locations. Specifically here in Elizabeth City, we have our club director, Miss Yolanda Jones. She is a community celebrity, I like to call her, because everyone knows her. Everyone adores her, and she is just phenomenal interacting with the children, with the families, and she's just really made a big difference in how we have grown because she is so relatively close with everyone. And then we have our art director, Mr. Jerry. He is an ECPPS retired art teacher, and he is also a substance and alcohol abuse counselor, which I think is important for our community to know that if you do send our children, your children to our club, you do have resources. We also have a clinical social worker who works with us, Miss Liz, and she is also there for our community. So we don't just have an after-school program. We are a service of our community in whole. Some of the programs that we do have, we're heavily into STEM. We have an ECSU student, Miss Jamie Robinson, who does our STEM program. She is phenomenal because she always has these wonderful activities that the kids are actually interested in doing, which sometimes it's hard to get kids to actually do academic fun.
That's right.
She does a great job at that. We have Miss Courtney doing our Power Hour, which is our required 1 hour to do homework. So they are required to do homework when they get to the club. And because Miss Courtney, they actually will sit down and do the homework. They'll ask for help. They're getting tutoring. We're really trying to push our academics to a higher level to get our whole county higher on North Carolina standards. We do have a reading program. We do have Mr. Radcliffe coming in to do Taekwondo. We have a sewing program where we're teaching the young girls to sew buttons. They've making crafts. Hopefully we'll start making quilts to give out as Christmas gifts at the end of the year. We are working on a healthy habits program, which we've had implemented for quite a while, but we've really kind of getting into creating their own recipes. We do have a lot of help from the food bank who gives us fresh vegetables. So they've been working on, fresh recipes. And, like I said before, we really want to teach them skills to live on their own. So if something were to ever happen, they can say, hey, I can kind of take care of myself, or hey, Mom, I can take care of you. Or, some people live with their grandparents. Hey, Grandma, let me take care of you tonight. So I'm always like, hey, what you cooking tonight? And they kind of look at me and laugh, but I know that they can cook. So don't let them fool you. Please don't let them fool you. They can cook.
It sounds as though you guys have a lot going on.
We have a lot going on
at the Boys and Girls Club. How many children in all do you think you all are overseeing right now?
We have about 200 plus enrolled.
200 enrolled.
We have about 150 plus on average.
200 enrolled children, and they're still looking for more.
Yes, absolutely. We work with an organization, Green Saves Green, who's huge in the environment. So we're looking to help the community in revamping hiking areas and nature. I don't know if have y'all been downtown? Right in front of Waterfront, we have the new minion that Mr. Jerry has put out there with the tires. The teens are super excited to be working on that. We have another special project that we're working on. We're going to surprise the community with. I told you I'm retired Air Force, so I believe in giving back to our community, and when you offer it to kids, they love it. Like, they want to give back. And I always tell them, if you want your community to pour into you, you've got to pour into them. And there has been no kickback from that. They absolutely adore it. We do have a step team, a choir team, cheerleading. We just finished our basketball season. We have our soccer team. We're doing money management, so we're teaching money management skills.
That's one of my passions.
Yes, we're teaching money management skills, and they surprised me. The teens surprised me with how they spent their money, so I'm pretty excited about that. We do have our summer program coming up. We're working on 13 field trips for the summer. That information is also at the club level.
So please give us that contact, your Facebook information again, because you have given us quite a bit of information that I have to digest.
Yes.
Because I only know really about a couple programs,
Yes.
and that's because my husband, you said Mr. Radcliffe, but I know him as Radcliffe,
Yes.
is involved there. But the amount of programs that you just called out, it's amazing.
Yes.
And I want to just share all that information as far and wide in the River City as possible.
Absolutely.
So please give us your contact information or where they can find this information again.
All right. You can call the club at 252-621-1467, or you can find us on Facebook, and it's Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. We have 2 pages, one Elizabeth City, one Edenton. So it'll be Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle, Elizabeth City or Edenton. We are always looking for volunteers. I highly encourage community leaders, people in our community to come check out our facility. But I will tell you that that first hug that you get, or that first smile that you get from a kid, you're going to be suckered in and you'll be back.
Okay. Well, listen, I have heard of many people out, celebrities, etc., who has been participating in Boys and Girls Club. You know, our famous Denzel is a
Yes.
Boys and Girls Club person.
Yes.
But Samantha, I want to thank you so much for being a guest on this show to bring that information to the community. And if you didn't know, now you know. So now you know. The Morning Joy, again, is sponsored in part by Solid Solutions, our financial stability destination. And Morning Joy, River City Reviews, will return next month with more of what's happening. And we are spreading love, spreading information, sharing information in about the River City and what's going on in the River City. Any last minute word you want to say, Samantha?
I just want to sincerely say thank you to anyone who's listening who has put any effort, any time into the Boys and Girls Club, because they really do appreciate it. And these are our future.
So if you were wondering what's up and what's new in the River City, it's the Albemarle, the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle, Elizabeth City, and Edenton, North Carolina. You heard it here on the River City Reviews. See you next month.